Today we'll show you how to create a dependent drop-down list in Excel. Consider an example shown on the screen. Here there is a sport tournament national-wide, but each state in the country has been assigned specific type of sports to participate in. For that case, the government has issued a criteria table as shown in Table A on the screen, which specifies the type of sports allowed for each state. This means the residents of a certain state can only participate on the sports allowed for that particular state. Now suppose you are required to create an online candidate fill-in form, same as Table B on the screen, to be filled by the candidates who desire to participate in the tournaments. For this particular case, we will need to insert a drop-down list for the cells of column H and column I. This is to ensure an individual will not fill in the sport that is not allowed for his or her state of residence. So Michael, kindly proceed to explain the first part.
Thanks, Sarah. To perform the operation, we'll have to create a name range first. Creating name range for this case will be to assign the range of sports that are allowed for each state to their specific state names. We do this by selecting our data like this while holding Control key. After selecting the data, go to the Formulas tab, then click Create from Selection. Here it will prompt you to select which row or column of the data the names will come from. For our case, the names are the top row, so we select that, then hit OK. After clicking OK, the work is done. Now, at this particular point, Excel has already defined sports allowed under each state name, so we will be fine to proceed with next step.
Thanks, Michael. Hello, John. Please proceed with the drop-down list creation.
Thanks, Nancy. To create our first drop-down list, on column H, click the Data tab like this. Then click on Data Validation. In the Data Validation, we select List. For our case, this will be the names of all the states. Then click on the up arrow button. After that, we select the names of all the states in our table like this. Then click on OK. As you can see here, the drop-down menu has appeared with all the state names. Perfect. That's done for column H. This is simple as it is independent drop-down list. Now for column I, the sport should change depending on the type of state selected on column H. We call this a dependent drop-down list as it depends on the values put on column H. Now, to proceed with this, we select Data Validation, just like this. Then from the options here, we select List. Now at the source bar, we'll type a function here known as INDIRECT. This formula basically will give us the range of sports defined by the state name. This is defined by the same name range we created earlier. So we type in =, followed by the word INDIRECT. Then simply select this cell on column H like this. What this will do is to bring us the name of sports defined under that selected state name. And that's why the formula is called INDIRECT. Then click OK. Now let us try our drop-down lists. For example, here we select the state of Arizona on the state name column. On the Sports tab, we should only be able to see sports allowed for Arizona, which are soccer, volleyball, and basketball. So let us see if that's the case. Boom, exactly same as we expected. For every state you select here, it will only show the sports allowed for that particular state.
Before we wrap up for this video, please support us by liking the video and subscribe to our channel so we can keep on bringing more quality content to you. See you on the next video, and thanks to all.